Blame me, blame me, blame me, blame me. You niggas know my pyroclastic flow.
Hey yo Libe, what up yo? Heard you wanted to know more about prisons in Europe? Say no more. First thing to know, don't get caught so you don't come to prison. Except when you're not from Norway, then have no stress. But you know, for us common and vulnerable people, sentence is like a neverland. You never stay there just for a little time. You never get what you want, and your needs are never fulfilled. And why is that? Okay, I did wrong, and now I'm paying for that, but I'm still human. What about our rights? Throughout Europe, overcrowding and terrible conditions, the rates of inter-prison violence, crimes, and inmate suicide are growing, okay? And you know, for example, it's the second time that Strasbourg court found Lithuania, my country, in violation of prisoners' rights. And this is due to deplorable conditions in state prisons. As a result, some EU countries even refuse to extradite detainees to Lithuania. Some situation is in other member states, such as Bulgaria. My cousin Vinny, you know, he told me that there in some prisons, the vast majority of inmates have less than 2 square meters of living space and also a lack of toilets near their cells. Okay, what kind of conditions are there? Poor conditions and prison healthcare services also occur in Albania and in Italy, not to mention France, that have thousands of men and women with psychosocial disabilities at risk of suicide or harming themselves, you know, because of the neglect of their physical and mental health. Also, did you know that 120,000 prisoners in Europe are victims of excessive pretrial detention? I mean, one detainee in 5 is deprived of his liberty before the conclusion of the criminal case against him. And these are only some examples. I haven't even complained about prison overcrowding, which is like a plague throughout Europe. Well, the most important thing, after being in prison for so many years, okay, we have almost no support when it comes to being reintegrated into society. I have friends and relatives that after being released from prison and after they came back to community, they barely found a job. They barely found a working place. People looking out at them. It's terrible. And why are these problems still occurring after so many years? I'm telling you, they don't care about us. There are so many recommendations, support and guidance offered by European institutions and projects. Why are they not applied? So many human rights treaties signed by European countries, yet not all of the codes are being respected. And what about European prison rules? You heard about that, I guess. That should be a Bible for all prisons and systems. But the power is in the hands of our national bodies, and while authorities are asked to make efforts to ensure acceptable conditions of detention, they tend to move in a slow motion. Okay. For example, look at the help from the Committee for the Prevention of Torture that publish annual reports aiming to help governments to take decisive action in line with the fundamental values to which all European countries as member states of the Council of Europe and the European Union have subscribed. The indifference is theirs, but what is your call? What are you going to do about this?